Okay, we are live. Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Peg Tucker and I am here in Plattsburgh, New York, and I am with my friend Angel Chandler and Michele Bistany. Angel is from Canada, from Winnipeg, and Michele is way down in Texas. So we are like in all different parts of this continent. And we are here to talk a little bit today about home-based business. And it's something that we do together and something that a lot of people right now are really looking for. People are looking for a way to make extra income. Whether that be for myself, it was really at the beginning, it was really to have my own money and to pay off debt. And for some people, it might be for sports, for school supplies, for college tuition, for Christmas presents. Christmas is, what did we say the other day? It's like 90 paychecks or not.
No,
No, it's 11 paychecks away,
yeah.
right? Yeah. And it could be for travel, for retirement. That's another big thing for me. For I want to be able to retire and travel. And then there's just the economy. The economy is so uncertain. Let's say right now, right? And for me, that really not having that financial cushion really created a lot of fear and stress in my life. So to not have that fear and stress and anxiety, waking up at night thinking, how am I going to do this, has really been life changing. So I wanted to go around and share a little bit about, like, Angel, if you would like to share first a little bit about what your life was like before this industry, what it means to you, and then if you want to mention what we have going on this weekend too, that would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Thank you, Peg. Yeah, so before the home business industry, I was a paralegal. I actually started in finance and then went into real estate law. Um, I was working 12-hour days. This is before kids. Like it was a career that just drains the life out of you. And in the idea of a salary, sure, it's a great salary, but it had a cap. And we all knew that, after 10 years, you're hitting your maximum and you're done. So I did that for 14 years. And then I had my second child, and a friend sent me a information on a health and wellness product, which ended up being an amazing product. But I knew that while I was home, I wanted to try to figure out a way that I could stay home. In Canada, we're blessed with a year maternity leave. So we have a lot of time with our kids in the beginning, but I knew I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go back to that life. I didn't want to do daycare. I didn't want to do any of that. So I just needed a few extra $100 a month to be able to sustain what my then husband was making as well, or complement what he was making, so I could feel comfortable staying home. And I was looking for a few things. I knew that it was going to take effort on my part from home to be able to do it. So that's why I came into this. So I kind of represent two groups. I represent that side where, as a mom, as a new mom, I just wanted to be with my kids. I also wanted a community. I also was into health and wellness, and it fit in. It was almost like it became a hobby as well, right? It became something that grew me. I then got into personal development. It completely changed who I am and was. And continues to. I continue to grow as a leader and in my mindset and everything. So it completely flipped my life around and what I believed was possible for me, for my kids, for my future. Fast forward 11 years now, I'm now a full-time single mom. My reason, I wasn't in home business anymore. I took a couple of years off. I thought I was done. I had some great success in it. I'd built some awesome teams, but the great thing is you meet people and it opens doors to other opportunities. And I actually became a partner in two companies, one being a tech company that was taking up a lot of my time, and I really didn't have time for a home business. But the reason I came back is, of course, because of the company that I found, the people I could work with, everything that I was looking for lined up perfectly. But financially, the reason for me is because I'm part of startups. I know everything could come crashing down at any moment. And I needed something for myself that I was in control of. I think I might have some control issues sometimes. And so I definitely like to have control of my own finances. Even when you're a partner in a company, you don't have control over the day to day. You don't have control over what's coming in. You don't have control in it, and it's uncertain sometimes. We went through a lot of uncertainty in our build. So I needed that for myself. And now my reason financially is just to figure out what other people's reasons are, right? What is your reason? What is your financial goals? What is it that you're looking for? Are you a mom like I was 11 years ago, just looking for an answer? Are you somebody that needs something? And I think right now there's a lot of people that just fall into the category of needing something as a buffer, something as a backup, something as a what if what happens before happens again, right? So that's what I think. And I love what we have coming up this weekend, because we are doing basically an expo, the end of summer expo, and we're giving you solutions, answers to, if you've been looking for a home business, if you know that there's, you need to be doing something extra for cash. Like Peg said, Christmas is coming up. Of course, nobody's really thinking of Christmas at the end of summer, but boy, does that come up quick once the fall hits and you're starting to realize you need to start buying presents. Do you have plans for that, right? So we invite you to come and listen to the speakers that we're going to have there, telling you not only what to look for, how you can do this in very little time a day, but also, everything that we found and ways that we're doing it as well. So we really invite you to come out. We've got, I think, 10 sessions over the weekend, Peg, and we're going to be on there. It's a lot of fun too. We're a fun group to come and hang out with. So we invite you to just come and take a peek and see. And if anything, you'll walk away with a lot of knowledge in exactly what to look for in a home business.
Yeah, I love everything that you shared, Angel, and especially the part that really hit home for me, hit my heart, was being a stay-at-home mom, and that being, your reason at one point. And that, for me, I wish I had this when I was a stay-at-home mom, because I did make that choice, but I was not able to contribute to our family income, and I didn't have my own money. And that really was a bug for me, because like you, I am a bit of a control freak. I like to have control over my situation. So that really, that meant the world to me. And then the other thing that you mentioned was the personal development. Like this business has changed my life. It has changed who I am. It's changed the way I see myself. I never could have done a broadcast like this 3 years ago. I couldn't have done it because I didn't have, but it's getting around people who believe in each other, who lift each other up, who celebrate each other's wins, and seeing like, oh, wow, if they can do that, I can do this. Like, the sky's not going to fall. I can do this. So, and we just have so much fun with it. So I want to introduce Michele, because Michele and I connected on social media. I guess about 2 years ago, you started following me, Michele, and she reached out to me just about 6 months ago, I think, for the first time, or even less. And we quickly connected and really hit it off. And Michele decided, because she was looking at like what I was mentioning, having her own money, right? And so she decided to lock arms with us and partner up with us and join this business. And I wanted you, if you could share a little bit, Michele, about what made you say yes. Like, what is it about having your own money that means something to you?
I had kind of a unique thing going on. I had to leave the workforce in 2007 because I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder. And I had been home for over probably almost 15 years of home, raising kids and just trying to heal and feel better. But as I started feeling a little better, it absolutely drove me crazy to have to ask my husband for money, which we have a joint account. He doesn't care, but it mattered to me. I didn't like having that. So I knew that I could not work a traditional 9 to 5 where I went into an office every day. I have a tremendous amount of doctor's appointments and I don't always feel my best. So I wanted something that I could do from home on the days that I felt good and not feel horribly guilty on the days I did not feel good, that I could still maybe get some things done, but I didn't have to get dressed and go into an office. So I had never really known about network marketing. I really didn't know the options for working at home. And then COVID hit. And everyone was talking about working from home, that they were remote. And I thought, what a great thing. And that's about the time I started following you, Peg, on social media. And I just loved your energy. I'm very connected to people's vibes. And I didn't want to be around grumpy people. I wanted to be around upbeat people and be supported. I didn't want to go back into that sales position where I was clawing my way to the top every day and had that much heavy competition. I wanted to work in a group with other women that we have similar interest. And I really honestly didn't think that was possible. I didn't know that you could even find something like that. So I finally reached out to you, Peg, and joined your team. And I've just loved every minute of having a plan, mapping out my days and my week, sticking to a little bit more of a schedule. I used to really be a night owl. Now I get up much earlier. I have a plan for my day, and it just feels so good to have to mark off those things on a list and accomplished, and to set goals and to be proud of yourself. It means a lot when you have been home for so long and not working. Proud of my kids, proud of my home, proud of my husband, proud of my life, but really just having something that I'm proud of myself was something I was missing, and I didn't even realize I needed it. So it's been a great thing, and I love working with you two ladies.
We love working with you, Michele. I'm so happy you're with us. And that is so powerful what you shared about being proud of yourself, having something that, that you can be, I did this, and generating your own income, and being in a circle of people, being involved, surrounded by people who celebrate each other. I think that is something that it's hard to find, right? It's hard to find. And there's that proximity to people who have a higher energy that really just lifts us up and makes us raise our own standard. So, if you are someone who growth is important to you, being proud is important to you, having a purpose, having your own income, whether, or if it's something that I mentioned in the beginning, that, the economy, or paying for college, or Christmas, we encourage you to join us on this weekend. As Angel said, we've got to 8 events. They're every 2 hours. So, we can find a time that works for you. Get with the person who shared this with you. If it was Angel, myself, Michele, if someone else shared this with you, connect with them. They can give you the link and we've got a flyer with all the times. And we'd love to have you on there. We're just doing these 20-minute presentations that'll basically, as Angel said, tell you what to look for in a home-based business and how to do it in 30 minutes a day. So I love that. And thank you so much, you guys. Angel, you have anything that you'd like to say to close?
Oh, no, I just really appreciate working with both of you. And this is just such a perfect example, too, of the community and the friendships you get to make. I think a lot of people right now, especially after COVID, feel really isolated and haven't yet stepped back into what was normal before, and have really just become really recluse. And so this is a great way, if that's you. You don't have to see us face to face every single day. You don't have to, that you're not bombarded with people all the time, but you have this great community of people that are supporting you. And one thing I always say is that, when you go into work, or even if you're working from home or whatever, and you've got a boss and you've got coworkers, nobody is locking arms with you to ask you what your goals are and how much you want to do, and how much you want to make, and how can they help you. That's what we're doing here. So I just love the switch. If you've been a little resistant, if you've been, hey, I don't know if I could do that, you absolutely can. We have such a simple system for you to follow to see that. We'll show that to you when we talk this weekend. But definitely, I'm so proud of what we do. And I'm so happy for the relationships that we've made and the friendships that will be a lifetime. And that's, I think, the biggest bonus of what we do. So I'm excited for people who are going to join us this weekend to find out more and hopefully make that change in their life that each of us have.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies. Love working with you. Appreciate you so much. Bye, everyone. Thanks for hopping on.